Cool.
Ready when you are, yeah.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's John Myers. I'm here to talk to you today about a little thing called PiBrain. This is, as you see on this intro slide, it's an interactive app for memorizing digits of pi. So I'll give you a little bit of background here, the reason that this topic matters to me. There's an entire subculture globally of people who memorize digits of pi as a hobby. This sounds a little ridiculous on the surface. I was a math major in college, so that helps you understand a little bit of why I'm possibly interested in this very lame topic. But in any case, PiBrain was an important discovery for me in my journey of memorizing pi. So I started this whole deal, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. I just decided randomly, I knew a professor in college who could recite 100 digits or something like that. And I always thought it was cool, but I never did anything about it. And at some point I decided I wanted to start learning digits of pi. I knew the first 10 or something, which I found is over the average. I think the most I've found in any normal person is like 7 digits. So this was an important discovery for me because I could go online, I could look up the digits, and then I could sit there and practice and rehearse in my head, but I wanted something a little more tangible, something that was kind of there that could help. I know that I don't have one specific type of learning, but I know that visual learning helps a lot of people, definitely helps me, so I like to take my learning from different angles. So there's visual learning, there's hearing, there's experiencing. For instance, in college I used to go to the class, I'd listen to what the professor was saying, I'd write down the notes. That process of hearing, writing, and then reading my notes back to me, for me was a very effective learning method. So this is a very easy to use aid for learning digits of pi. You can track your progress, and we've got some different screens within the app. So I don't have a whole lot of content in the presentation, but I wanted to go ahead and show you some of the screens here. So one of our important screens, or it is important in the beginning, is called Learn. You can kind of see down here, this is a regular iPhone interface. I actually don't know if they have the app for Android, but they have it for iPhone. So we've got this Learn screen. They only give you 100 digits to work with. So I'll kind of spoil a surprise and say I'm past 100 digits in my endeavor. But in any case, you can sit here, you don't have to go online and check for what's the next group of digits you want to do, depending on your methodology. One of the more boring screens is settings. We can actually see the learn digits. You can go to a maximum of 100. You can set it to 10 if you just want to focus on the first 10, etc. You can do some of your settings here. This is mostly boring. I don't do anything with it. And finally, the test screen. This is what it's all about. So this is the gist of it. We've got a screen that pops up. You got a number pad, digits 0 through 9, and we've got 3 dot. I guess the assumption is if you don't know that pi is 3 dot something, then maybe this is not the app for you. But in any case, the way this thing works is you just start typing numbers. So you type numbers. So I went to 5 digits here, 14159. What I'd like to do is send everyone out of here with 14159, but we'll get to that. What I've demonstrated here was this is what happens and why this app is so great is when you get one wrong, it pops up right away and tells you you got it wrong. It tells you how many you got correct. You have an option to hint, which is kind of crap because it just tells you the next digit. It'd be a little more interesting if they did like a 50-50, like millionaire style, but you can continue. You can save your score, which we're going to talk about as well, and you can just reset the thing and start from scratch. So I do this about every day, give or take, once a day. Skip some days, but here you can see this is really basic, and that's one of the things that's great about this app is we're just numbers, punch them in, you get one wrong, boom, there you go. You can save your progress, and that's what I've got here, a list of scores. So we can go back, we can see some dates, so you can see I'm way up here. I just recently got to 370. You can see that going back to at least March 11th of this year, I was at 366. And you can see I was repeating 366 for a while. At this point in the process, it takes a while to get each new group down. But in any case, this app has been a phenomenal method for me. In my journey, I started, like I said, 5 or 6 years ago with maybe 10 digits, and now I'm up to 370. So it's been a process, it's been a nice journey. So I want to conclude by trying to, we're going against the rule of 3 here, by the way, talking about today's training, but we're going to 5 digits, and I'm going to tell you guys 14159. To me, this has this beautiful rhythm to it. Probably doesn't so much for you guys, but has a nice rhythm, 3.14159. I'm going to find each and every one of you next week, and I'm going to see if you can tell me those first 5 digits. Feel free to cheat or practice or test yourself in the meantime, but 14159, we'll see what you can do. And if you ever decide that memorizing digits of pi is something that you would like to do with your spare time, go on the App Store and get the Pi Brain app. That's all.